Captain's Log, Stardate 31204.2. We have discovered an ancient Earth probe with a video message. The computer is now buffering the video. Additionally, it has come to my attention that the crew has been staying up past their bedtimes, so I am making a mandatory movie night. Tonight's movie, The Importance of Sleep.
Here you go! Don't forget to finish that film logo!
Sleep for help.
Featuring MCML.
A new baby is an exciting addition.
I am Vincent Price!
He's always asleep. When's he ever going to be any fun? All he ever does is eat and sleep.
Golly, I just can't figure this thing out.
And sleep. And that's just about all you did too when you were a baby. You had to
Really
depend on your mother
sweet.
for all the things that you needed. She had to feed you, to bathe you, to put you down to sleep. As you grow older, you learn to do more
I
and
am
more
tired
things
of
for
life,
yourself.
just like Mommy.
Some of these things you do so often that they become habits. Everybody has habits.
Now let's
Dad likes to
see,
read his
selling your
newspaper
children
every
for a
evening in
profit.
the same chair. It's one of his habits. Habits are things you do naturally without having to think about them. Martha first had to think
Let's
each
tie you
step
down
as
so
she
you
tied a
can't
bow knot.
escape my love.
Now she can do it easily and quickly. Regular habits make daily living much easier since they help us do things without having to think about them. Some of the habits you learn now may stay with you all your life.
All right,
It's
children.
3 p.m. Time for bed.
For bed. I'm almost through with this chapter, Mother.
You just want to knock him down and dump his
Time
Good woman, I heard you the first time.
You go right to sleep now.
Getting ready for bed at a regular time is one of the most important habits you can learn. A quiet hour or two before bedtime is part of this habit. It makes you feel relaxed.
The poisoned
and
apple is
sleepy,
taking
ready
effect
for
on
bed.
David. It's montage time! Montage time!
Remember to remove your human makeup and expose your reptilian skin. Chew on a stick to keep your teeth sharp.
Oh, now they explain what they're
It's
doing.
part of the going to bed habit. Any regular routine before bedtime helps you feel sleepy.
Hang up your human
clothes can
skin
be
to keep
part
it
of this
fresh for the
routine.
next day.
They'll air out overnight and be neat for tomorrow. Wearing the right kind of night clothes is important. David's pajamas fit him loosely and don't bind him around the waist.
That is what
He'd like
not to
open his
wear.
window when it isn't too
And
cold.
pretend he's not in a bunker.
But he's careful not to sleep in a draft. Of course, Martha has her own habits. Instead of opening her window,
God, I'm
she
so
gets
old.
fresh air by opening her door a bit.
Good night, David. Good night, sis.
Screw you, Mom and
Bed
Dad.
is comfortable and the mattress isn't too soft. The covers on his bed are warm without being heavy. And so David's ready for bed at just about the usual time. Of course, he sometimes stays up later, but that doesn't happen often enough to change his going to bed habits. Now to sleep.
Put chance to
Some people go
dream.
right to sleep, others take longer. Because David has regular sleeping habits, he usually drops off very
And with the help of a poison-laced apple. Sleep!
It was 10:04, a cold and rainy night.
David has probably never stopped to think what a
Too bad David has never experienced sleep.
The muscles of the body are relaxed. It's the most perfect way to relax that we have. Our breathing is slower and deeper when we sleep. The body's temperature
Each
lowers.
breath brings you
Even
closer
the
to
heart
death.
beats more slowly. The whole body is resting. To rest all our muscles, we turn in our sleep. Some people turn often, others not so often, but we all do it. It's a normal part of sound, healthy sleep. Dreams are normal too. Often they're suggested by
David,
Help
help
him!
flashbacks.
Help
He's
him!
not.
Help the bombardier!
I am the bombardier.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more. Bloody red baron was rolling up a score.
What is going on?
Whoop, back to bombing godless commies.
Dreams don't seem to make much sense.
Neither does this movie.
That's because the brain is resting along with the body, so it's less alert when you sleep. After a good night's sleep, you usually wake up easily and
If
naturally.
you live in Pleasantville,
David looks forward to another dreary day.
The alarm hasn't rung yet. David finds that he usually wakes up before it goes off.
Once again, David escapes the bomb in his
Of course,
clock.
it takes him a little while to get fully awake. You're never at your best until at least an hour or two afterwards. That's one reason why getting up early is so important. There's plenty of time for breakfast, too. Breakfast.
what are these little people doing to my house, dear?
If you usually go to bed early enough, you usually wake up early, too. You can start the day in a pleasant, unhurried way. More fun for you
Booze,
that way.
I love you. One day I will destroy them all.
Who
David
are
and
you
Martha
people?
enjoy their morning, and that helps them enjoy the whole day.
We're under attack.
What is wrong with his hair?
Get more and more value from your regular sleeping habits. Plenty of sleep helps
Screw
keep
you, I
warm
ain't drunk.
to the very end of the day.
And then I saved the president.
But what about
What is
Val?
wrong with everyone here?
George just doesn't get enough sleep. Now in the afternoon, he's tired. It's hard for him
How
to
did
pay
I get
attention
here?
in class. When the teacher
Correct.
calls on him,
Jesus invented America.
can't seem to remember things that he really ought to know. George doesn't realize it, but his main trouble is bad sleeping habits. Last night, for instance,
George was involved in a drug bust gone wrong.
I didn't.
No rat's gonna squeal on me. You know too much, Limpy.
You know I wouldn't sing, Muggsy. We've been pals too long.
Slat saw you in the DA's office.
Sure, I was there, but they didn't get nothing out of me.
Then why was the coppers around here today?
I don't know, Muggsy. I don't know.
You squealed, that's why. You put the finger on me.
You can't do it, Muggsy. You can't. You can't.
Such violent media back then. No wonder they had such mafia problems.
yes, George has bad sleeping habits. And even when he finally does get into bed, he finds it hard to go to sleep. That's because he hasn't formed the habit of going to sleep at a regular time each
Don't be
night.
so
The
dark.
screams of George's victims keep him up at night.
And it's just as hard for him to wake up in the morning.
George is hung over with foggy memories of full regret.
Ah!
Ah!
Get up, George.
An image that will keep me from sleeping.
He's still tired because he hasn't had enough sleep.
George is once again late for his shift at the mill.
At least George knows how to cut corners for his morning routine.
Hey, Mom, where are my books?
George's voice can shatter glass at 50 paces.
George, close the door.
A talent George got from his mother.
The morning starts
George
badly.
just tries to
The
make it
whole
past
day
another
goes badly
hungover
when you
morning.
get too little sleep too often. And even after class is over,
Well,
you
time to start another shift at the mill.
bad sleeping habits.
Alright, you weenies, this is how you get ready for war.
Tired and low in energy. Lack of sleep makes it hard for you to do your
George
thing.
wonders what the
You
point of
just
life
can't
is.
seem to get into the game and have fun the way the other fellas do.
George doesn't care for Calvin Ball, but he plays along to fit in.
You're irritable and cross.
Fight!
Hard to
Fight!
get along
Fight!
with.
Fight! 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 Fight!
People don't like you, and you don't like yourself when you're like that. Probably neither David nor George realize how important their sleeping habits are to the way they enjoy their waking hours. Going to bed at a regular
How can
time
anyone
each
sleep
night
with that
makes
hideous
it
couch?
easier for you to go right off to sleep instead of lying awake long.
George will know Gee, what a great dream of killing commies.
You wake up easily and naturally, without having to be...
Wake up! You're late for the shift at the mill again.
And most important, your day
That was a
starts
funny
right
story I
I
told.
hate this family.
Both David and Martha had learned
Golly
that
gee,
good
sure was
sleeping
nice of you
habits
goblins to
help
join
you
us
get
for
the
breakfast.
most out of everyday living.
Only sleep will defeat the commies. Just
End!
end.